So as we take a look at our standings, we are like 4.5 games back, man. We are not in wild card. We are not. We're in third. I don't think we're gonna make the playoffs. I don't think there might be a small chance, but there isn't. I was also looking at social media. I like how it says the GM is not happy with my production, that I might be moved and stuff. But like my last few games have been pretty good, except for that one where I had a no decision because I gave up a run or two, like 2 runs. I don't know. I don't think I'm doing that bad. Splitter? I mean, a splitter isn't a bad idea. I don't know. I don't think I want a split finger, though. Fastball velocity, but we can get our K9, the fastball control, the break of our curve. Up our cap on that stuff. Stamina cap. I do want to up my stamina cap because I've been throwing. Everyone fouls me off, so I need to work on my stamina and keep that going up. I'm gonna say throw a certain amount of pitches, at least 100 pitches. I don't even get that far, but you know I'll accept it because why ignore it if there's a small chance I can do it? You know. All right, clubhouse. Let's see. We were trying to. Let's keep trying to be friends with pitchers, relief pitchers, starting pitchers, just all kinds of pitchers. While this is going to be loading here, I want to Google something. I just want to see the show. Nope, that's not it. All right, I was just checking something, but it's not going to give me the answer that I want. We did a knuckleball, a slider, curve, a 12-6 curve, and the fastball. So we can always do a change
Folks filing into Fenway Park here in
or a
Boston
sinker.
on a fine Thursday evening for baseball. Tonight, the rubber
I don't know.
match of this
It's hard to tell what I
three-game
want because
series
I do want one
Minnesota
specific
Twins
pitch, but I don't
and
even know if
the
I'll
Boston
get
Red
it.
Sox. Two of the top clubs in
Gotta find it first. But nobody here actually pitches it. 9 innings or less without allowing a run.
First pitch coming, here it is. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. This gets foul. It's
Well, at least we got an early lead of 1, but let's see if I can hold it against the Red Sox. That's not, that might help because if I can get a double play. So 9 pitches, I only thrown 2.
Right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
I mean, the changeup, I mean, yeah, it goes straight down, and the sinker kind of runs away from lefties and in on righties. The only reason I wanted to change up is a slower drop pitch that isn't as much break as a curve, so I can have a little bit more control of that and maybe not leave it hanging as bad as my curve. Nope. Pitchers don't normally field. I mean, I will. I'll let him do it. I don't trust myself to catch since I don't work on my fielding. I got 3 pitches left to get, yeah, it's if we can get a double play. Oh, that's not going to help. Nope. Wasn't going to get him. He is clipping through. There, well, I may not get the challenge, but I'll take the strikeout. Trying to be aggressive real early with me.
In there for strike 1. Benintendi stands at second with 2 gone.
Because it'd be nice to have a dropping pitch that won't throw it in the dirt. When there's runners on. Because I'm worried about throwing wild pitches.
Really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starter.
Ooh, well, they're going to allow the run? No, he's not fast enough. But I definitely need a sliding like pitch.
Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster.
Ordo Nunez, boss challenge.
When you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep.
Why not strike him out? Try to get a ground out.
First pitch of the at-bat on
I have more confidence in grounding people out or flying out than striking out.
Called for a strike. Towards second.
It's not a ground out, I don't think. That doesn't look like it. Let it hit the ground.
Boston strands a couple. They're on.
Hey, we got through. We gave up no runs, so I'll call it a victory.
He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
The designated hitter.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Guys, this game features the league's best team, not currently leading a division. What does this matchup mean to the overall playoff picture?
Ooh, in the dirt, and there it goes, but he's slow, so we can get him out.
You want to position yourself that you have home field advantage if you get into this one-game wild card game. One of these two teams would love to host that game at home.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Jonathan Scope, another one of the versatile new regime.
Ooh, that caught the
ball
corner.
players. Ability to play second base, turn to double play at 6'2".
Oh, we couldn't. It was a nice attempt there. See if we move the curve back in. No, he's not interested. Not interested.
Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Hit back up the middle, scooped up.
Good
on the
play
back
there,
end,
but he's fast.
and they will
Nope,
get him
not
first
gonna get
as
him.
he's able to leg out the throw.
Good attempt, though. Keeping it infield. Keeping it in the infield. So I'm not gonna complain about that at all.
Really good pitch. I would be willing to bet you'd be surprised if that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
You gotta take whatever hit you can get.
Long enough to be run down in shallow
Not every hit
left.
needs to be a home run, and not every hit needs to be an RBI. Just gotta get on base.
Now, Blake Swihart, as the switch hitter will take his
I know that from being the pitcher hitting in the last year of my division.
Is swinging a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent.
Well, of course it's gonna hit better against right-handed pitch, and he fucking there ground rule double. I don't know if that does that bring the runner around. Yeah. Well, that helps me, but of course he's gonna be a good right-handed hitter. When I throw it right down the middle to him with a fastball. Questionable pitching out there, but you know, again, keeping the run in. I thought she was wearing a bathrobe. Look at their pitching stats. So we're lucky enough that we even got one run in, huh?
First pitch coming, here it is.
Hey, that moved like a slider there.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Hey, nobody away.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm. You might.
How's Dustin Pedroia been doing? I remember hearing a lot about him one year, then I haven't heard much about him. It felt like it got overshadowed with David Ortiz a lot, talks with him before he retired. Like, is he doing good? Is he old? Is he on the decline? Like, I don't know what's... I haven't heard anything about him. There's a lot of players I remember hearing about, and I just don't hear about them anymore.
Just assume as a hitter right here, he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Ooh, got him. I feel like I'd have better control of a changeup or something. I don't know. I want to mix it up with one or two different pitches. That's why I want to get this other pitch instead of the slider. But nobody on this pitching staff knows the pitch, so I don't think they're going to teach it to me out of the blue. Even though it's kind of odd, why can't the pitching coach? Shouldn't he know? Over the wall, Jesus Christ. Yep, into the monster, over that monster. That was a hefty. I mean, they had the shift on him.
the monster in left center.
They had the shift on him, so I was trying to pitch inside just to see if he'd pull it.
Around the bases and should enjoy it.
Nunez hits
Ooh, he dropped it down.
with it.
That's going to be a base hit.
Too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with.
And as usual in Tony Clip fashion, 2 outs, cannot land my pitches, and I'm giving up hit after hit and runs.
Near the wall. And this will find the wall now way out deep into the triangle.
Not too upset. The Red Sox have been hitting really well according to them as well.
Jump ahead
So,
with the run scoring on the play.
yep, come talk to me, coach.
For making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind his guy that they just need to make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is in with
Gotta stop leaving shit over the plate.
Strike one. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Hayes has a beat on it, and that
All right, well,
retires the side.
as usual, struggling with 2 outs. But
Striding
we
in
only gave up the 2 runs, so if our bats can kind of click a little bit.
0-1 the count. Comes set with the 0-1. And he just
I don't really
misses
want him to pull it
inside
that
the
way,
fastball there.
on the account that that is a very low wall to the right side.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the
Our
strike
control,
zone,
or
it's
whatever,
easy to take that.
command, whatever you want to call it, is all over the place.
One man gone. And up next, the former catcher turned utility man, Blake Swihart.
I like a utility man. I like a guy who can play multiple bases,
1-0.
fit where they needed.
Fourth inning of a
Multiple
2-1
positions. I don't always say
Now a
bases.
hard liner. But this is a foul ball. Now here's a comebacker. Back
I may not have the greatest reaction or anything with fielding, but
and they'll just flip
every
this
once in a while when the ball isn't pegging me in the back and giving me more than 1 welt, I can hit, I can field.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox fourth. And up next, the exciting left-handed
Ooh,
batter,
not giving me the call.
1-0 the count.
Wanted that call. They weren't going to give it to me.
Is a ball below the zone.
All right, understandable on that one.
Hey now, we got 2.
At the knees
Oh, now you
for a
got me
ball
that one.
strike,
Thank
and
you.
back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2.
Ooh, was trying to jam him. But now we changed the eye level.
Different speeds. How about you got a
And we'll have
I think he even didn't know what the fuck was coming because I fucked up that release so much. He's just like, I don't know what that is.
at the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He was a ground-out victim last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good fastball down
From the stretch, because I always pitch from the stretch.
I'll tell you, these guys
I did have a windup before, in the last session. Curveball hung.
sent out toward the gap, but it bangs
Hit it off pretty hard.
town scoreboard. The throw into second. And he's
But I just really like doing stretch.
reach here with a 2-base hit.
It's just quicker. We can keep things going at a decent pace. I can keep just chucking balls at the strike zone without a ridiculously long windup. I like the windups for realistic sense. I don't know if there is a pitcher that only does the stretch that's a starting pitcher.
and that one probably gets out of
I mean, I guess it's just anybody who doesn't do a really long windup. Because they would just do this, up, set, and then go. And if I had balks on, then I'd be fucked, because
Fouls this one off.
I would have been balking like every goddamn time.
Nobody away.
The next 0-2. And another foul ball. Pedroia leads off second with nobody out.
We went back-to-back curves, which is a little dangerous.
And he's struck
Ooh,
out
and he just
again.
let that one
That's
go.
the third time
He's like,
he's
all right,
gone down on
all right, I don't know how to put this bat in my hand.
absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Ooh, we jammed him.
Pops this one up. Prone in foul ground.
Please get it.
That's the second.
Because I could have ran at it, but I went to cover first for some reason, just because.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the utility.
Ooh, some ambush tactics going right after that first That first pitch.
Hit hard on the ground towards
Good range.
on the backhand. Throw in the dirt.
Nice. That was a bit of a rough throw, but hey, at least the first baseman saves the error.
Next up for the
Catching on the hop.
Field Evers. They'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth. Knuckleball upstairs. Dangerous pitch taken for a strike. Hit hard to
I would say, oh, it's not a day game. The ball isn't flying. It went over the fucking monster. What the hell do you want?
stepping into the box. Jackie Bradley Jr. He flew out in his last at
Plus, I do want a downward pitch that isn't so much break, as strong as the 12-6 curve, so I can kind of have a bit of a competitive pitch within the zone for protected swings.
But now he gets the count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Damned him.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
I just don't think the coach is going to let me stay in for 100 pitches.
Ready once again. Mitch Moreland.
Not unless one at-bat lasts like 20 pitches.
1 ball, no strike.
Oh, right over my glove.
Backhanded. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
That's what I thought.
Gets the call from the pen.
Challenge failed.
In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
Well, we continue to get bailed out for me not taking a loss, but within 8 hits, I only gave up the 2 runs, 5 strikeouts. Not a good performance. Gotta admit that the first inning, no balls, and then the 5th inning, didn't throw a single ball either. I'm very aggressive. I really don't throw a lot of balls sometimes, and then other times I throw a lot. But yeah, I mean, two runs out of 8 hits. Again, I'll call it a victory or a quality start for me at least. We got circle change. Lethal when thrown well. The splitter, knuckle curve, slider, cutter. Because I talked to someone and it just suddenly, maybe I do have to get their friendship up and it like appears in new, different pitches. Circle change wouldn't be bad, right? Then a change up. Because it's got a lot of movement and I'm a guy who is a lot of movement. Maybe we should add that. Fastball, slider, ooh, a cutter. But the cutter doesn't break nearly as much. I feel like a cutter would have been better if I didn't know how to throw a fastball, but it wouldn't make sense why I wouldn't throw that. Also, I like how it's fucking Trevor wanting to show me everything. Let's see. Up the cap on our knuckleball wouldn't be a bad idea. Keep up in that stamina cap. Let's just get our knuckle stuff going. I want to continue to improve our main pitch. Do you want me to do offers? Want you to record 10 outs with my primary pitch? That doesn't seem complicated. I should be able to do it with the old the knuckler ball. Jesus, I almost said like something else. Nuts and ball. Hey, Taylor Rogers, you tell me things. Teach me how to pitch. Who the fuck are you?
The skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate.
All right, because we're almost done. I think it's just this month. Because we are getting to the end of the season. If we can break over 500, I'll be happy with that. You know, I mean, first year into the majors, halfway through. I'm not looking for a playoff run. I mean, we always are. Competitively, you want a playoff run. But I will take I'll take this. I'll take the fucking over 500.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball finds us at Target Field in Minneapolis on this fine Wednesday night. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Washington Nationals and the Minnesota Twins.
See how we do. There it is. I mean, come on. Out of the 8 starts that I've gotten in the majors, this is not terrible. Under a 2 ERA.
More trouble he gets in, the better he
keeping that whip under
really tough to
one.
hit with runners in scoring position, and
I mean,
that's
out of
one the
51
reasons
innings,
why
it's not the
this team
most amazing compared to other starters, but again, I came up halfway.
very many crooked numbers.
I came up like over halfway.
Turner digs in now.
shortstop.
And we are set for baseball here this evening.
That's what I want. Let Trey Turner hit it up. He's speedy, 97 speed. The dude's already almost a second.
For the first out.
Ground ball would not guarantee an out.
Line up in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory
Adam
here
Eaton,
on the road?
what is he eating?
Matt, you take a
Same
look
joke
at both
every
those liners.
time.
They got their work cut out for them.
Outside, that's a
This
ball.
is going to be a
Hey, we
pitcher's
got one
duel.
here.
Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game. and
Ooh,
turn
I
it
see what we
over.
got here.
Somebody is going to have to get that big two-out knock with runners in scoring position.
Don't want to forget the challenge. Got to get some outs
On the
with that
outside corner
knuckleball.
for strike two.
Doesn't have to be strikeouts, just has to be outs.
High in the air down the right field line. Chisenhall sprinting.
Ooh, good range out there. That's what I like to see. Give me that hustle.
Second out. In now is Anthony Rendon. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Oh, time to be the guy who could switch. That was Amethyst. I don't know the word. I shouldn't even try. It's like ambidextrous or some shit like that. I forget how you pronounce it or say it, where you're like you can do both arms.
Line drive to center.
But there's like a weird special rule about it in baseball if you want to do that.
Catch to retire this side. Juan Soto to the plate now. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Hit hard to
Oh, come on. You need better reaction out there. You need longer arms out there in third.
Dan, I can't begin to tell you how hard it is to hit a knuckleball. I almost wanted to tell the manager to give me a day off. You know what's so difficult
I wonder if my pitcher will end up on any of the two other teams that I want. In my fielder playthrough, I don't want to spoil too much because I'm going to keep it separate. So if you guys want to watch it without spoilers, I will let you guys know that I did get drafted to a team that I was in already in MLB The Show. Oh, come on. Who's playing second base on the Twins right now? I'm going to fucking fuck his wife. We haven't said that in a while. I was so tired that day. I don't know what the hell I was saying.
but his calling part is center field, where he can track down a lot of balls gap to gap and got a strong enough arm to throw guys out at the plate.
I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now.
I think it just said I needed to record outs with my primary pitch.
The runner at second with one away. High in the air.
I think I've thrown about 98% knuckleballs. I don't think I've even thrown a different pitch.
Here's Howie Kendrick.
Yeah. It says in progress.
As he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Hey, either way, I'll keep taking these outs.
Chisenhall moves over.
I mean, we've only done 2 innings, so that's 6 outs.
So striding forward now, Kurt Suzuki. He'll get to take his first cuts here. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 on its way.
This is pretty much like a day off from my arm if I'm throwing nothing but knuckles. I'm not even throwing that hard. Keeping it easy on myself. But I mean, eventually someone's going to catch on.
But he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, D-Roy. You pump 2 of them in there. You're heading the count 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
The 1-1 home.
Ooh.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Let's say he was very late on that.
A runner at first with no outs here.
There's a giant light. It's like right behind them up those stairs with the fans. Like God coming out of that. Ooh, he cracked it. The ball is gone. What happens when you throw nothing but knuckles?
Mark this one down as a
Have the whole 9 innings, or at least 5 to 7, to throw other pitches.
until they get that pitch they do like. Guess what? He really liked that one.
Trey Turner is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Ooh, borderline. I'll take it.
Like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count down the first baseline. Comes
There
up
we go.
with it.
First out.
Step on first for the out. 3
Yikes.
unassisted. One away now in the Washington third, and the next to bat is Speedy Adam.
Ooh, he was thinking about it. He flinched.
Nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Eaton hits right-handed pitching.
Ooh, but did he crush that? No, I see the little thing that keeps appearing. The draw distance.
You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has two.
Ooh, wow, that is a favorable call.
Maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is in the air out to straightaway
Oh,
center.
good thing he didn't get all of it. It looked like that was down the middle when I wanted it down below.
Have room out there as he puts this away.
We're just about set to go here as the Twins come to bat in the 3rd inning, and this is an offense that's really been productive this year.
Has it? Because our stat line says otherwise, so it must be in our bullpen. I should say. Our win-loss says otherwise, so it must be our bullpen sucking ass. And starting pitcher.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Ooh, swung right over it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I was gonna say, he couldn't handle the heat of that 65-mile-per-hour knuckler. Froze him with the 63. It's like I'm lobbing pitches in real life out there. I'm probably throwing a solid 40. I don't know, I haven't thrown it in a really long time, so my velocity has horribly decreased. And I would probably throw my shoulder out if I did. I do miss the days of doing anything baseball related.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there.
Ooh, right to him, and there we go. Give me those extra attribute points. I mean, even though we gave up that horrible home run and stuff, being almost all knuckleball this game, we've left him a bit off balance.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
So it hasn't been terrible.
1-1 home. Lifted down the line in left.
They've been swinging at ghosts out here.
And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Oh, I wanted it. It's like there's like maybe a 10% chance you might have called it. I don't know. I'm being very generous about that percentage.
Here now the 2-2. Swing. But foul.
Nope, that's foul.
The 2-2 one more time.
If that was just a little bit closer, that would have been competitive. It was just a non-competitive pitch. Every time, 2 outs. It's foul ball. They should have, instead of a home run derby, a foul ball derby. I should be the pitcher for that.
A couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch.
Start right there with a get it in there borderline strike.
Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Jackson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit on the ground out to short.
There we go. Get the out and give me the extra experience. We've been at like a 70 overall for a while, but our adjusted is like almost to 80, if not 80 already.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Ooh, there we go. That's the call we want. So now we can make him look silly out there, but again, this is why I wish I kind of had a changeup or something down like that, because the curveball, if the catcher did not block that and it just went away, he might have been on base if the catcher fucks up on my in the dirt pitch.
First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a good dancing knuckleball for a strike. 5th inning, 2-1 our score.
Ooh, right on the corner. And he was thinking up.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You can
Oh, man.
attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in.
Borderline back-to-back pitches. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. Go with the old faithful.
Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And a full count.
Man, this umpire's being very strict on this one.
Right here, if he was able to work himself on base, you got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Too close for comfort.
Changing speeds, but this guy gave him the big hanger. I might as well throw a fucking coat hanger at him. We're going to get our first major league loss, but you know what? All on my mistakes, perfectly fine.
Let up a little bit, knowing the fact he was facing the 9-hitter, but you just can't do that. Goes to show there are no weaknesses in any of these lineups.
0-1 the count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ooh, I thought we were gonna I thought it was gonna be a pop-up.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. In now is Adam Eaton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And this one's not.
That's why the curve, just like my slider, is a very 50-50 pitch. Because if they catch too much of the plate, I might as well just be pitching for the home run derby. Well, at least our team managed to tie it up. Thank God their pitcher fucked up too.
Behind 0-2 now.
Jeez, I don't know what else he wanted there. He's pretty on board with that pitch.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle.
I sunk it. It's like pitcher injured was eaten by the mound. That's why they call him Adam Eaton. I accidentally bumped my R1 when I moved my controller into my fucking leg. The way I was sitting.
Knuckleball below the knees. 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count, so he can take the rip and
Well, manager might be taking me out soon.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes
Ooh,
you make a good
might have jammed him.
the ball's gonna find a
Hard to tell.
that one right up the middle.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Round ball over to third, double play situation, and we got him. That's what we'd like to see. Get the hell out. Fuck the bullpen. I can do it.
Gabriel Moya.
Moya, you suck. Good job, team. I didn't get the win, but you know what? I didn't get the loss after my mistake. 6 hits, I gave up 3 runs. Was not a good, it was not a good outing, but you know what? 2 strikeouts definitely didn't look good. We made it happen. It worked. It's fine. It's okay.